Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course Cross Watchers. Welcome to your June 2022 Love and Romance reading. I hope you're doing well. This reading may resonate with those that I am connecting with through mid-July, and we are going to get into it right away. We are going to start off by pulling some oracle cards just to grab the overall theme and energy for you for the month, and then we will dive deep with tarot. Just a quick reminder that this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, please feel free to swap the roles. I could be talking about you or your person because I am simply reading energies. If this reading resonates with you, feel free to use the link in the description box below to join me over at the extended reading after this. A sneak peek preview of that extended reading can also be found at the end of this video, so feel free to check that out if you feel called to do so. And lastly, as a major thank you to all of you, I am doing another monthly contest / giveaway to win a free reading with me, so stay tuned at the end of this reading to learn more about that. So let's get into this. Overall theme and energy, please, for my Capricorns. Triumph. So this is such a beautiful card. This is, whoops, almost knocked that over. This is equivalent to the Chariot in the typical Rider-Waite deck. So this month, especially with sacral chakra at the bottom of the deck, there is a lot of direct forward moving energy for you. There's willpower and really seeing things through despite possible outside circumstances and so forth. It's, this is what I want, this is what I'm going for, and this is how I'm going to do it, how I'm going to get there, and then actually following through with that. So that is very, very beautiful energy. Let's pull a few more here. Spiritual strength coming your way. So you are being divinely guided. There's a lot of beautiful energy coming in for you the next 6 weeks. You are finding the strength within. And for some of you, you may be, if you are spiritual and you are working on particular abilities or skills such as tarot, astrology, or just getting more into spirituality, whether that is, grounding practices, meditation, or anything like that, you may be finding that there are advancements or developments around that in the next 6 weeks. So I am really, really liking this. But whatever is happening here the next 6 weeks, you are really pushing through. There's a lot of forward moving energy, okay? And there is this beautiful, resilient strength coming in. So overall advice, please. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. So for some of you, you may have Aries in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is not necessary. Same could go for Cancer, since this card does represent Cancerian energy, but again, not necessary. But a lot of forward movement, I am sensing that if there was any sort of stagnation here, for you Capricorn, that is being let go, okay? You and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer, so this may be a message that someone needs to hear out there. But Cancer is all about the home. It is all about security as well. So there is something coming in this month. It may be time to take action, but action is being taken whether it's on your end or your person's end, and there is clear, direct movement and resilience towards something, okay? So it's going to be an active month here. So let's check out why. Why is this the advice here? Why is this the advice for Capricorn? Nearby. So there is something nearby. There's something on the horizon that is about to manifest. You may already know what that is. You may be feeling it. This could also have to do with something that is literally in your vicinity, in your neighborhood, in your community, in your network, okay? So the connection that is on your mind may have to do with someone who literally lives nearby, or they may be coming into your area desiring to get together. But overall, this is saying, hey, your manifestations are nearby. And this makes total sense with this clear, direct movement. It's time to take action. Capricorn, things are happening for you, okay? The next 6 weeks. And spontaneous at the bottom of the deck. So you may not expect this. You may literally not expect this at all. So before we get into this with tarot, I do want to pull a few more oracle cards here, just to grab the overall energy of this connection and what is going on. So specifically between Capricorn and the person on their mind, what is going on here? Overall energies, please. Is whatever's going on, things are moving forward. There are developments. Money versus love, okay? So there is definitely energy around priorities. Someone could be very much focused on their career at this time. Particular decisions may need to be made around priorities, and it may not have to do with money. For some of you, yes, it may be money and career and so forth, but if it's not that, this is just day-to-day responsibilities, priorities, and so forth, okay? You know, it really asks the question, what is being prioritized? Interference. So there may have been some sort of interference, but we'll get into that in just a moment regarding what this is about. Passion. Oh my goodness. So this is a very, very passionate connection. There's a lot of love here. When you two spend time together, it just feels so good. And we do have follow your heart at the bottom of the deck. So there may have been some interference here, or something may have pulled someone away. It could have been external circumstances here with this interference. But because this is water, and as you can see these ripples in the water, there was some sort of ripple effect that happened here. Okay, there was some sort of interference, and water does represent emotion. So someone may not have been really tuning into their emotions. They may have been distracted with worldly things or things surrounding them. But whatever this is a beautiful, passionate connection. There is a lot of love here. This is strong, okay? And there really is this surrounding energy of wanting to follow one's heart and just really go for it. And now, if there was any sort of interference or stagnation, it's time to actually take action here. There is direct movement forward. There is strength, okay? And you may have been extremely patient with this person as well. And it's that sense that it is paying off here for you, Capricorn. So everything is pre-shuffled here, but I do want to get into the tarot and see what is really going on. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, current energies. What is going on with triumph? It's time to take action. Nearby, spiritual strength, love versus money, interference, and passion. What is this? The world. So some sort of cycle is clearing at this time. For some, the world does represent Capricorn energy. However, it is generally the fixed signs, so Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, okay? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, the Tower in the reverse, actually we're going to space. Five of Swords in the reverse, though. I am liking this. Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Nine of Swords. Someone is in their head at this time. And we do have 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for the unknown surrounding influences or energies. So this is telling me that at this time there is a lot of evaluation and assessment going on. 7s are about knowledge and evaluation and so forth. So someone is thinking about a lot, okay, and thinking about work that's been put in, possibly waiting on the fruits of their labor to come up, to show up. But the 7 of Pentacles is about hard work and evaluation. So I'm sensing here, and tell me more about spiritual strength actually before we get further into this, about the energies coming towards one at this time. Page of Pentacles. So there is some sort of message coming in here, okay? There is some sort of message, and with the Emperor in the reverse, Aries or Capricorn energy, this may be regarding someone who may have had some control issues, or someone who contributed to an overall, I would say, unstable energy of the connection, or just the overall energy of that connection felt very unstable at the time, okay? But there was some sort of closing out, some sort of completion. In the past, we do have the Tower in the reverse. So this is telling me that a Tower moment had been averted. Okay, so something did not come crashing down all the way. For some of you, maybe that's what needs to happen. Something may need to completely fall apart so that it can be rebuilt back better. But for others of you, something was prevented. Some sort of complete disaster was prevented. Okay, but now there's some sort of completion. And the 5 of Swords in the reverse is telling me that someone here is wanting to be on the same team. Okay, someone here is wanting to be a bit more cooperative. They're ready to put the swords down. There may have been conflict here, a sense of defeat, and now this person is feeling over it. Over it in a sense that they're ready to put the swords down. And whoops, sorry if you can hear my stomach. I really do need to have lunch here. Oh my gosh. Someone here, they're wanting to work on things. Okay, but the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is saying that it is not yet time for this to come in. There may be this sense of some sort of missed opportunity. And you are in this energy of the 2 of Swords in the reverse, which is telling me that you feel a bit stuck. It's like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. Feeling a bit at a stalemate, okay? At the same time though, Capricorn, you are taking off the blindfold here and you are seeing things in different ways, okay? You are branching your perspective out a bit. But at the same time, you may have your heart a bit guarded as well. The 9 of Swords is telling me that there is definitely some heavy energy around one's mind, but this is very much internal, okay? And we really do need to clarify in order to really get into what this is about. The Page of Pentacles. Sorry about that, Capricorn. I just wanted to very quickly turn off my air conditioning because I do know it makes some background noise, and when it started up, I just wanted to be mindful of that. But let's get back into this. So with the Page of Pentacles and spiritual strength as the energy coming toward you, I do feel like there is some sort of incoming message here. It may not be much. I mean, this is a page. However, this may show up in the form of a text message or a phone call. And pages are students. You may be dealing with an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, or they may have that in their chart as well, but that is not necessary. And I'm also feeling that this could be your person because your person is in this 5 of Swords in the reverse energy. And the overall influencing energy, we did see the 7 of Pentacles with that evaluation and assessment, looking at something here. because your person is ready to put the swords down. Okay, the Nine of Swords here, I do want to talk about this because this card represents inner shadows, and they are similar to nightmares, but they're scary, but they don't actually exist. And there is this need for someone here, it could be you or your person, to remember that they are much stronger than their inner shadow. And there is this need to really stand up to that when it does overtake one's mind, okay? And the thing that's pretty cool about this card that I do really like is that the symbolism on this card is so strong. If you notice these swords here, the pointed sharp ends of these swords are actually cut off. Okay, you can't see them on this image. So this indicates this symbolism that some sort of threat is neutralized. And this blanket, it covers him. Blankets are shields. They are symbolizing protection here. And the thing is that they can bring comfort. They can remind us that we are safe. But this person on this card, they have their hands over their eyes so they cannot see that. Okay? This person is very much stuck in their head. This is indicating the need for someone to really stand up to their inner shadow, their shadow-like thinking. This may be what pushes someone here to actually come in with some sort of message or movement forward. I am feeling that there is something is going on internally for someone here that will be pushing some sort of action. Especially with this, it's time to take action nearby. All the surrounding energy is promoting movement. There's a lot of mental conflict, there's a lot of evaluation, but the overall energy of movement, I am sensing that it is this push internally that is pushing someone to speak up and say something. So that's what I'm getting here so far. I do want to start clarifying this. I do want to get more information and see what's going on. So then we're going to do that, and then we're going to dive deep. Oh my gosh, Capricorn. So I know I do that little thing where I turn the music on and I get all the cards out and so forth, but I was like almost screaming with the cards that I pulled, and I so badly wanted to stop the video and let you guys know what I was pulling or stop the music, but I was like, I'm just gonna get through this. We pulled the Lovers, the Sun for your person. This person definitely wants to reconcile here. I am going to be turning some of these cards upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming. However, I did pull everything on camera just for that transparency, but I want to go through everything one by one. Okay, so we're just going to turn this over. And there's definitely some sort of message coming in for you this month. And it's not going to be a ton, but it could be an apology. There is some sense of renewal here. Someone wanting to reignite some sort of flame, possibly rekindle something, because someone is coming to terms and accepting, seeing things in a different way, figuring out what they want and how their vision may not have been clear in the past, but someone is really wanting to sort through some sort of confusion here. And I am sensing that this is the conversation that it may make you feel a bit nervous, because I feel that when it comes in, you may be genuinely caught off guard and not expecting it, because we did see spontaneous at the bottom of the deck. Okay. And this, we're gonna go through all this again. I'm just briefly going over this very quickly. Someone is having a lot of anxiety about sending some sort of message out. Someone is reaching out, the near the nearing energy that is manifesting. Someone wants to send a message here, but there's a lot of anxiety around it. Someone wants to bring in healing and balance the scales out. This person is having anxiety prior to sending the message and as they do it. Okay. Oops. Let me make sure this was like this. So we're just gonna put this here for a moment. But right now I want to talk about the past and the present, and because time is fluid, you could be dealing with any part of this, okay? You could be in the recent past, you could be dealing with the present. Maybe some of you are actually in the present and this already happened. But some sort of tower moment was averted here. And there was a clear understanding that this was not, whatever the situation was, it was not one's wish fulfillment. There was a sense that healing or one's wish fulfillment, it was not happening. Okay. And I am sensing that someone very much got in their head. There may have been thoughts or feelings that someone was involved with a third party. But overall, take what resonates, you would know if that's the case. But overall, what I'm sensing here is that someone may have simply pulled back their energy. There is a sense that instead of making a big deal about something and causing this crazy tower moment, someone may have just been very much in their head and decided to pull their energy away, okay? To not really continue to bring in collaborative energy, or to really just possibly mirror one's energy. So if someone wasn't putting in the effort, they weren't bringing in that collaborative energy, and there was really this acknowledgement that adjustments were needed on this end, you may have just decided to pull away, mirror that, and stop putting your energy into something where you really weren't seeing things, pay off. Okay? But there was this sense of, this is not making me happy. Maybe I should just give up here. But with the tower in the reverse, I'm not sensing, and for some of you, you may have held on a bit longer than you normally would have, or you feel like you held on longer than you should have, but I don't sense that there was this big kaboom, this big tower moment. It may have just been dealt with someone pulling their energy away, okay? For some of you, you may have seen the opportunity to expand on, seeing other people and so forth, depending on where you are at in this connection. It is a general reading. So for some of you, you could have been like, this doesn't make me happy. I'm going to throw in the towel here, and I'm going to just remain open to dating, or, open up my options here. That's just for some of you. Okay. And the thing here is there is this sense of some sort of missed opportunity. And it could have been because someone here was embodying this King of Pentacles in the reverse energy. So someone here could have been very focused on their money, on their status, on their career. You could be dealing with an earth sign, again, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, but that is not necessary. They may have just generally been embodying the King of Pentacles in reverse energy. But someone may have been acting a bit unfair. They may have been acting a bit selfish, just prioritizing themselves. Okay? And I am sensing that you may have just really felt like you were not a priority to this person. So it felt like some sort of chapter closed out. It felt like there was some sort of completion here. It may feel like, okay, this is the end. For some of you, there was closure, or for others of you where there was not direct closure, it was just like, this is over. This is, we're ending this chapter. But at the same time, someone is putting in the effort to coming back around. And you really need to take what resonates here. If this does resonate with you, please let me know below, okay? I would really, really love to hear how this is playing out in your life. But I'm definitely sensing that someone here they're thinking about things and they're putting in the effort into swinging back around. 8 of Cups in the reverse. But with the Page of Wands in the reverse, there is this energy of I'm not yet ready. Not yet. Something was closed out here. And I'm sensing like the world is indicating that yes, there may have been some sort of ending between you and this person. However, something else is closing out here. And I do want to ask about this. Tell me more about the world in regard to this from my Capricorns. What is being closed out here? King of Cups. Ooh, wow. Tell me more about this. Queen of Wands, wow, okay. Yeah. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, someone was definitely thinking and has been thinking about things for a while. Okay. You may have been dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but that is not necessary. But someone here was not taking action. And it created a lot of sadness. Someone may have been trying to strategize, but it also may have felt like someone snuck away here. That someone was just trying to end things without being direct and straightforward. Almost like a sense of ghosting, okay? That's what I'm really getting here. There was a very stagnant situation in the past. And it may have just felt like you were being ghosted here, or someone was just not putting in the effort that was necessary. Someone was sneaking away. And you were very much in your head. And I do feel like you are closing out this cycle of thinking a lot about these particular things that happened here. You are regaining a sense of inner security and stability. And there's still a lot that weighs on you, on your mind, and in general. And you may have a very busy day-to-day life, or you just may feel like you have a lot on your plate, especially regarding possibly your home life, your family possibly. But that's not necessary, that's just for some of you. But what I am really sensing here is that you are seeing things for what things truly are. And even though you may desire reunion and so forth here, you do feel this heavy energy. But at this time, I do feel like you are very much focused on yourself. But now someone here is thinking about this sadness. I feel like this is your person. I feel like someone regrets ghosting you, Capricorn. Because it's a sense that, quick recap here. You weren't happy in the past. you felt like this person just wasn't into you, they were giving up, whatever it was, adjustments were required, but this was not your wish fulfillment. So you may have just averted a tower moment and just kind of separated yourself, allowed this connection to fade until it felt like things were closed out. At the same time, there was still a lot on your mind. You know, it was not easy for you to pull away. It was stressful, but you did it because you knew that was just what you needed to do. Okay? You knew that it took two. And now, as this is bringing in this sense of finalizing, someone here is evaluating and thinking about wanting to come back in. But the Page of Wands in the reverse is telling me that this person is not yet ready to take action, but they're working on something here. They're working on some sort of withdrawal. Okay? And this person, the reason why they're not yet ready to take action is they're still thinking about things. They're looking at things in a different perspective, and they're realizing unhappiness here. They may have snuck away, like I said. Their actions, whatever they were, could have been some sort of deception, sneakiness, but this person snuck away, and you may be represented by the Queen of Wands here, but this is not necessary. Or you could be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But someone snuck away. Someone snuck away from someone who was very valuable here. Someone who's very magnetic, very attractive, very inspirational. Someone who knew what it was that they wanted and still does know what they want. But someone snuck away here. And it created a lot of pain. And now this King of Cups, and it may not be a water sign that you're dealing with, but it's definitely someone that came off cool, calm, collected, isn't so open about their emotions, but if it came down to it, they may say a thing or two about them. But someone is definitely thinking about this here. And I'm sensing that this is your person, because if this person pulled away, they're finally getting out of this retreat energy. The Four of Swords in the reverse is telling me that this person's mind is definitely feeling a bit restless, but they're ready to re-enter the world. They're ready to come forward. And again, you may have Leo or Gemini in your chart. Maybe your person does, but not necessary. But this person wants to talk. This person wants to speak up here. And this is a general reading, so you may feel happy about that. Maybe, you're just like, are you kidding me? But this person, they're feeling a sense of optimism. They do feel this soulmate energy, and they do feel like you make them happy here. So I'm not sure if there was just some sort of major misunderstanding as to why this person pulled their energy away. Because for some of you, you may not have known why this person pulled their energy away, but you decided to just focus on yourself despite it feeling a bit heavy. For others of you, you may have been blatantly ghosted. But whatever this is, this person is thinking about their actions and how they contributed to this pain, because now this person is starting to feel it. But this person is feeling this soulmate energy and wanting to come towards you. And for some reason, there's a lot of anxiety about it. So what did this person do to you? But someone here is waiting on receiving a message back, waiting for their ships to come in, or possibly sending out a message. But there is some sort of stage. It's not the Two of Wands where it's planning. The Three of Wands is things that are already up and running. So someone is taking action here, wanting to balance the scales, wanting to bring in healing. And the Five of Wands is further telling me that this is about cooperation, compromise, making things work, finally putting these wands down, stopping the disagreements, the conflict, the arguments. And someone is very much in their head about how they're going to send this message. Or possibly when this message comes in, this could be you, how you want to respond to it. Because at this time, this person, they're working on putting that message together, or they're working on looking at things in a particular perspective. They're evaluating, they're analyzing, they're feeling things out. But then it looks like this person is going to want to take action. And you may not see this coming at all. But again, there's some sort of message coming in here, and it's going to allow the veil to fall off and provide some sort of answers to you that you may have been extremely curious about. You may not have known what was going on here. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse is telling me that some confusion is going to be cleared away. The Four of Cups is also telling me here that there is this sense of renewal. Someone's getting out of contemplation. There's this energy of like a renewed sense of interest. Someone is finally deciding to take the cup. Okay, they're getting out of this contemplation. And the Page of Cups is telling me that there may be a bit of emotion here. There may be some sort of apology coming in here. You may be dealing with someone who does have earth or water placements. I also have Sagittarian energy out here with Temperance. But if we want to look at this as a bit of split energy, someone here could be coming in a message of a sense of renewal, taking action, and a response may be someone who is attempting to clear away the confusion here and see the truth, see reality. But if this is simply one person, then this is still a message of someone coming in with a renewed sense of interest and desiring to clear away any sort of confusion, see through the illusions, and possibly offer an apology or a little bit of something that does feel good emotionally. And with spiritual strength, it is telling me that if this is this person who's dealing with this anxiety, possibly because there are regrets about their actions and what they did here, they are seeing it through. They are finding the strength within to still make the necessary moves to come forward, and finding the courage within to face certain fears and do it anyway. And I think that this is why this Triumph card, this Chariot card is popping up, because this card is about, if you choose courage over fear, then you've already won. And I feel that this is what this person is doing, because they know they messed up here. And now there is this desire to come in with some sort of reconciliation and take action to actually mend this. But I'm sensing a lot of grief, sadness, and regrets around how they treated you, how they may have snuck away here. And they may not know how you will respond to this, because they know that they're in the wrong. And I do feel like there's this sense of embarrassment, Capricorn, and they may be feeling like, they may be worried about what you think here, because they know that they did you wrong and they did not make a good impression. But this is what I'm getting so far. Dealing with some sort of past interference. So yeah, Capricorn, if this resonated with you, please let me know below. We are going to be taking this over to the extended reading in order to dive deeper, explore more. We're going to get out a new spread that explores things from your person's perspective a bit more, as well as just the overall situation. We'll be taking a look at all sorts of things, including feelings, intentions, what you may not know, communication, action, the potential long-term, some guidance and advice, certain blocks that may need to be faced here, all sorts of things. So if you're interested in joining me over there, the link for that is in the description box below. And just a quick reminder that if you do decide to join me over there and you go through that process below, I'm actually going to put the directions very quickly here up on the screen. All you need to do is hit back to merchant or return to merchant, and it should take you directly to that reading. And if you need a backup link, or you forgot the link, or there's just something that happens where you're unable to access the extended right away, no need to worry. Within 10 to 15 minutes, and it may literally take up to 15 minutes, you will receive a link from a third party called Send Owl in your email. And that will have the link that you can use to access this reading forever. It never ever expires. So just a quick reminder regarding that. And as a thank you for all of your support, every purchase of the extended reading will automatically enter you in my contest / giveaway to win a free reading with me. And winners will be announced in mid-July in a public post, and all winners will also be contacted via email, and then we will go from there and set up your reading. So yeah, thank you so much for all of your support. Keep watching for a quick sneak peek of that extended. And again, the link for that is in the description box below. But yeah, Capricorns, thank you so much. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you all so much. And please, if this resonated with you, this was a bit of a tricky reading for me. Help me a bit, fill in the gaps. Let me know how this is resonating for you. But yeah, thank you so much, Capricorn. I will see you next time. Bye. They're pretty decisive about that, about wanting to go towards that. They definitely find you very attractive. There's this happiness here with you, but they're stuck in the past and some sort of tower moment that happened here. And for some of you, this could have been a third party. Someone cut someone off here. It feels like procrastination, because there's like, and when they do, it's going to be spontaneous. It's going to be out of nowhere. Maybe they won't even expect it.